99% of the time, it's you need to eliminate things in your life. You know, I focused on what type of woman did I actually want. And then once I found out, hey, this is the kind of woman that is perfect for me, I asked myself, what kind of man would this woman want to be with? And then I focused on creating that man. That is it. I need to stop smoking weed. What's up, guys? This is the next episode of our universal laws. This video is going to be covering the law of vibration. Now, before we dive in, I'm going to go ahead and read the definition for you, and then I'm going to discuss it. So, here's the definition according to Google. Everything in the universe moves in a circular manner, not only in the physical world, but our thoughts and desires to move in a unique vibration frequency. Each thought and feeling has its own unique vibration pattern, and it will combine with those which possess identical vibration patterns. Our thoughts are connected to the rest of the universe. If you choose to have more good thoughts, more goodwill follows through. Same with negative thoughts, right? So if you guys actually Google the emotional vibration chart, it will show you the highest levels of vibration, okay, and then the lowest levels of frequency, okay? So the lowest levels, I'm sure you can imagine, are grief, guilt, shame, hatred, and then the highest levels are enlightenment, peace, love. You know, those are the highest levels of vibration. So if you are constantly angry, if you're constantly negative, if you're constantly hateful, if you're constantly feeling shame and guilt about yourself, then you're vibrating at a low frequency. Now, if you are always feeling peace and love and happiness and, you know, I'm not saying like rah, like, you know, oh, type of thing, but you are vibrating at a high frequency. So the question becomes, okay, Zach, I understand that, but how do I vibrate higher? How do I not vibrate lower? Comes down to your habits, guys. Okay, so many people are addicted to the vices that are creating the shame, the guilt, the anger, right? Like pornography. Okay, guys, if you're jacking off to porn all the time, you're not going to have a good vibration. You're not going to feel good about yourself, okay? Overeating, you know, where you're fat, you're not in good shape, like you don't feel good about yourself. You are indulging in a substance, right, that you shouldn't be. You're eating a bunch of sugar. You're drinking a lot of calories. You're doing things that you shouldn't be doing, okay? Same with drinking. Same with drugs. Same with these things that are creating shame, guilt, anger, hatred, and you're vibrating at a lower frequency. And you know you are. You know those things are affecting you. If you really think about it, they're affecting your subconscious, okay? And so life is so much more about eliminating things than it is adding things. We are in the information age, okay? Like this video, right? I am providing information for you guys. So because we're in the information age, we have more information at our fingertips than ever before. We have the internet, we have social media, we have just countless amounts of information that we can go and get, okay? And so the problem is not in information. You know all the things. It's about eliminating the things that are holding you back, like sleeping in. Okay, when you sleep in, you know you don't feel good about yourself. You're late, you're stressed that you're late, you didn't get a morning routine, you literally just woke out of bed in chaos, okay? Physical activity, you're not moving your body. Your body was not created to be sedentary. You were not created to not move. You were not created to overeat. You were not created to be fat, okay? I promise. You were created to move, to be healthy, to not overeat. Guys, there is actually power in hunger. Okay? There's power in hunger. When you're hungry and you fight the hunger and you choose to not indulge in excess food, then you are actually going to be more clear-minded. You are going to be able to move faster. You're going to be able to be more focused. I know it seems like you won't. You think you're going to constantly be thinking about food, and in the beginning you will. But when you continue to fight it, and you realize, your body starts to realize, okay, hey, I'm not going to get all the extra food anymore. Then it kicks in. There's things called ketosis and other types of energy that you can tap into that help you and allow you to stay more focused. Overeating is overeating is an addiction, just like somebody who is watching porn, or somebody who's drinking too much, or someone who's doing drugs. It's an addiction that that person needs to cut out of their life, right? Same thing if you're drinking a lot. You know, you are not vibrating at a high frequency when you're drunk. Go look it up. You are vibrating at a low frequency when you are drunk or when you're drinking. And so you can't get what you want by vibrating at a low frequency, okay? In order to attract the positive things in your life that you want and to have the energy, focus, clarity to go and get those things, you need to be vibrating at a high level. And how you do that is by eliminating things. And so what I personally believe is there's a few things that you can do to help you, okay? One is you need to decide that you want to do this, okay? You have to decide, because without a decision, you can't do anything. So that's step one, decide. Step two is you need to have a good morning process, because you need to get into a positive frame of mind in the mornings. And so what I personally do is I believe everybody needs to wake up early. Okay, that's the reason why there's a saying that says the early bird gets the worm. Everybody needs to get up early if you want to change your life. Okay, now I know there's guys that are billionaires that apparently sleep in and all that jazz. Good for them. The majority of people need to get up early. Okay, and you're most likely the majority of people. Okay, so you need to get your ass out of bed early in the morning. And then what I personally do is I pray, and then I read my Bible. I tap into higher power, okay? So whether you believe in God or not, you should believe, if you are studying these laws of the universe, okay, then you can understand that there is a higher power, and you need to tap into whatever higher power you believe in, okay? Next thing I do, I write my goals down, okay? I need to be focused on where I want to go and what I want to achieve. And I cannot achieve those things if I'm vibrating at a lower level. And trust me, I have been there in my life, guys. That's the only reason why I can even talk to you guys about this, is because I have been there. I've been there in my life. And so when I started to study these things, and I started to implement these things, and I started to take things out of my life, then I was able to start to have success. Right? I eliminated drinking every single weekend. I'm not going to say I don't drink, that I eliminated drinking completely. I haven't. I still drink sometimes, mainly on vacation, but I eliminated drinking every single weekend. Okay? Stopped doing drugs. I stopped sleeping in. I started working out. I've always really worked out, but I got very intentional about my workouts. Okay? And so I started stacking positive habits that allow me to vibrate at a higher frequency, which then allows me to attract opportunities into my life, people into my life. It allowed me to, that's the whole reason why I even was able to meet my wife, was because me and my ex-girlfriend had broke up, and then I spent 4 years of my life focused on becoming the best version of myself, getting fit, becoming better in business, actually making money so that I could take care of that person. You know, I focused on what type of woman did I actually want. And then once I found out, hey, this is the kind of woman that is perfect for me, I asked myself, what kind of man would this woman want to be with? And then I focused on creating that man, okay? So many of the dating advice in this world is insane. It's absolutely insane. And that's why we're going to have an entire relationship section in this group, because more and more people are unhappy today. And I'm not going to dive into the relationship part, but that is what you want to do, guys. You want to be able to vibrate at a higher frequency. And more often than not, 99% of the time, it's you need to eliminate things in your life. And I know that if you're sitting here watching this video you're thinking about something. Something's popping in your head right now. And you're like, damn, that is it. I need to stop smoking weed. I need to start getting up early. I need to hit the gym. I got to stop drinking every single weekend. I got to stop going to all the happy hours every single weekday. You know, I got to stop watching so much Netflix. I got to stop consuming all this BS that is programming your brain. You guys ever realize it says it literally back to the TV program, right? They're programming you. Okay, and I watch Netflix. I'm not saying I don't, but the thing is, guys, it's about being intentional, right? I watch Netflix an hour in the evening, you know, with my wife, like to wind down. I'm not sitting there. The average American watches like 6 hours of TV a day. They wake up, they watch the news, they come home, and they just rip Netflix all freaking day long or evening. Okay, and so think about, what do you need to eliminate so that you can vibrate at a higher frequency? And when you start to vibrate at a higher frequency, then you can start to do things. You can get a clear mind. You start to think of new ideas. You tap into higher power that downloads things into your brain, and it helps you with self-actualization. It helps you to awaken your true and most powerful self so that you can take care of your family, so that you can achieve your goals. Okay? The best thing a parent can do is go after their goals so that their kids can see that. Now, I'm not a parent, so you don't have to take my advice, but that's what I truly believe. And that's one reason why I even do this, so that one day my kids can see and be like, man, my dad's awesome. My dad goes for it. I want to do the same thing. Okay? And so that is the law of vibration, guys. That is the law of energy. And that is the next universal law in the series. And so study this law, guys. Study this chart. There's an entire expansion and contraction chart on Google. You can literally Google the emotional vibration chart, and it will pop up, and you can see all the different things: joy, love, acceptance, courage, pride, fear, grief, apathy, guilt, shame, where they're at on the chart. And so that you can be enlightened. You can go into enlightenment, and that is the ultimate frequency. That's when you get into what's called flow state, right? And when you have a great morning process, it takes you right into flow state, and you can just crush your day, you know, or you're doing a YouTube video and you're able to crush your day, or a video just like this for a community, or whatever it is. You go and you're leading your family, you know, you're at your job, whatever it is, you're crushing it. Because you're vibrating at such a high frequency that when things go wrong, it doesn't even affect you. You're just like, whatever. Like, whatever. Doesn't even matter. You know, I'm on to the next thing, right? Like when you get out of the gym and you just had a freaking pump, man, and you're just jacked up and you're feeling good. Like your endorphins are going everywhere, and you're just feeling great. You're vibrating at a very high frequency. And then let's say somebody comes out and they're like, man, you look small. You like, did you even work out? Like maybe they call you, you know, ugly or something. You're just like, bro, I don't even care right now, man. Like I am literally feeling great. Like I am jacked to the moon, vibrating so high. Your negativity is not even affecting me. That's where you guys want to get to. And it takes practice. And I'm not going to say I'm perfect. I'm not. Nobody's perfect. But if you intentionally practice these things, then you can intentionally get better. So thank you guys for watching. See you on the next video.